Hello everyone and welcome back to another crafty video. For the new Lawn Fawn challenge, challenge 117 lots of hearts, I was asked to be a guest designer. Of course I said yes. The challenge has a mood board to inspire you to make something fun. I got inspired by the colors and the hearts to create these cute bookmarks. I made them with one of the new slimline sets and the tiny gift box Skunk add-on. All of the different critters are made with this set. So without further ado, let's get started. Spreek je Nederlands? Er is ondertiteling beschikbaar. From the large mini slimline stackables I used these two dies to make the bookmarks. I cut 4 of the largest slimlines out of white paper suitable for ink blending and also from different papers out of the Into the Woods Remix Petite Paper Pack. With the small die I cut 4 strips out of craft paper. I used these for some fun text on the bookmarks. I stamped them with Memento Rich Cocoa. You can find all the supplies and sets I used in the blog post I linked in the description. I've put some pencil marks where I want to cut the strips and did so off screen. With the new Lots of Hearts background stencils I'm going to blend fun heart patterns on my white paper bookmarks. I do this all with Distress Oxide. For the first one I use the colors Speckled Egg, Mermaid Lagoon and Tumbled Glass. I stick down the bookmark with some tape runner. Next I tape down the first stencil before I start blending. I use a blending brush so I have a little more control and don't blend on too much ink at once. I first use Speckled Egg and I add some ink here and there. Then I go in with Tumbled Glass. I go back and forth between the colors if needed. When I'm done, I carefully remove the stencil and line up the second stencil. I start with Tumbled Glass as a first color and I continue with Mermaid Lagoon. I switch back and forth if needed. When I'm done, I carefully remove the stencil again and carefully take the bookmark off my glass work surface. I did the other bookmarks in different colors but the same technique. For all the colors I used, check out the blog post I linked in the description. Like I said earlier, I made all the different critters with the tiny gift box Skunk add-on. Here you can see how I assemble the skunk. I only add glue to the part of the body that's at the same line of the mouth and above. This way I'm able to assemble the bookmark so that the page can fit under the body of the skunk so it looks like he holds the page. You can use the oval piece in the set to put a black piece behind the body to fill in the eyes and mouth with black. But I cut the body out an extra time out of black cardstock and used the eyes and mouth to pop in those spaces. By the way, if you like my videos, you can support my channel by subscribing. It's totally free to do so. If you already are a subscriber, thank you! All the images that I use for all the different bookmarks are stamped with Lawn Fawn jet black ink and colored with Copic markers. You can find all the stamp sets I used in my blog post. For this heart I want to add the XOXO in white, so I'm going to heat emboss it. So I brush on some baby powder to make it anti-static. Then I stamp on the XOXO with transparent ink and I sprinkle on some white embossing powder. I melt the powder with a preheated heat gun so it goes quick and easy. Now it's time to assemble the bookmark. First of all I put the skunk in place. The bookmark is put right in between the two layers of the skunk. Then I glue the back of the skunk down so it stays in place. Now I glue the patterned paper to the back. Next is gluing down the sentiment. To finish the bookmark off, I only need to glue on the heart and it's done. I continue with the squirrel. It's assembled the same way as the skunk, except it doesn't have the backside. So after gluing in the inside of the ears, I add a little scotch tape so I can add the eyes, nose and mouth. Before I add the back, I'm going to add a strip of paper that has a small fold. This piece makes it easier to glue it to the bookmark the same way like the skunk, but without the back piece the skunk has. After I glued down the squirrel to the back, I add a tiny bit of glue to the top of the bookmark on the front to glue it down there too. Now I can adhere the back piece of the bookmark. Because there's no piece that you can cut without the eyes and such, I cut the body again and glue back in all the bits and pieces. After that I glue on the tail and the squirrel is done. I adhere the sentiment and the acorn to the front of the bookmark and it's done. The polar bear is assembled in a similar way. It also has no back piece like the skunk has, so I use a small strip to make it easier to assemble the bookmark, just like with the squirrel. The last critter I made with the skunk set is a hedgehog. I used the back piece die upside down on the fluff piece to cut out the long stripy part. This way I created a cute small fluff for the hedgehog. The rest of the hedgehog bookmark is assembled the same way as the other ones. I had so much fun creating these bookmarks. I love how they are made with the same die set, but you can create all the different critters with it. The critters are so cute holding the pages in a book, and I love how they peek out on the top of the book when it's closed. I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope that you feel inspired to enter the Lawn Fawnatics challenge yourself. If so, please consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell to receive a notification when a new video is up. Thanks for watching, see you next time, bye!